So this topic, we will be having our basic pattern in algebra on how to have a complete factorization. So first example is 2x fourth minus 12. Okay, so first thing, you have to find the greatest common factor for these two expressions, these two terms. First, so the factor of 2 must be 1 and 2, because 1 times 2 equals 2. Then for 12, it should be 2 times 6, 2 times 3. So therefore, their common is only 2. Okay? So 2, so we have to put as the greatest common factor is 2. Okay, so 2x fourth divided by 2 equals to x 4. Negative 12 divided by 2 is equals to 6. Simplify. 2 times x fourth is equals to 2x fourth. 2 times negative 6 is equals to negative 12. Therefore, the answer is correct. Okay, let us for number 2. A z cube minus z7. We have to look for the greatest common factor in these two terms. There's no real numbers for this, and in fact, they are all variables. So the common factor for this is z3. Az cube divided by z3 is equals to a. z7 divided by z3 is equals to negative z fourth. Here's the answer. Then let's try to simplify. Z cube times z times a is equals to az cube. Z cube times negative z4 is equals to negative z7. Here's the answer. Number 3. A squared plus b squared. How to factor this? They don't have real numbers, and also they are of different terms. Well, let's try. So when you factor this, when you find the greatest common factor for different terms, for a, it must be a times a. For b, it must be b times b. So therefore, their common factor is 1. Okay? So when you solve this or simplify this expression, it must be 1, and then a squared divided by 1 is a squared. Then positive b squared divided by 1 is b squared. Here's the answer. Let's try to simplify. A squared, a times 1 times a squared is equals to a squared. 1 times b squared is equals to b squared. Here's the answer. Number 4. (24) plus 3x plus 18x squared. Let's try to solve this expression. First, we have to find the greatest common factor. For 24, the greatest common factor for this, the factor for this will be 3, 2, 2, and 2. For 3, 3 and 1. For 18, 3, 3. No, 2. So therefore, the common factor is 3. Okay. So for their variables, we have to look first which variable has the smallest exponent. Well, since this is 3x and this one is x squared, therefore our greatest common factor must be 3x. Well, let's try to divide. 24 divided by 3x. 24 divided by 3 must be 8. 3x divided by 3x, 1. 18x squared divided by 3x, positive 6x. Okay, let's try to simplify. 3 times 8, 24. 3x times 1, 3x. 3x times 6x, positive 18x squared. Here's the answer. Okay, so let's move to number 5. Six a squared b plus 12 bc squared minus 18 ac. Let's try to find the greatest common factor. For these three real numbers, 6, 12, and 18, their common factors must be 6. Well, we have to find the smallest exponent, the variables that has the smallest exponent. So for a, so we have a here. B, so b. And for c, yes, it's c. And here comes, this is our denominator. Well, let's divide. 6 divided by 6, 1. A squared divided by a, it's a. B divided by b, it's none. So there's no c for there. 12 divided by 6 must be positive 2. B, a, there's no a for this. B divided by b is nothing. C squared divided by c must be c. Okay. Negative 18 divided by 6 must be negative 3. A, so there's no a because it's 1. Okay. For b, there's no b here. And c, it's 1 again. Okay, here's the answer. Let's try to simplify. 6 times a is equals to 6. A times a is equals to a squared. B times a is equals to B. There's no C. 6 times 2 equals 12. A, so there's no A here. B, okay. Then C squared. Okay. 6 times 3, negative 3 times equals 18. Negative 18. A, so must be B, there's no B here. So C, so AC. So the answer is correct. Please review and make sure your assessment is correct. This is for grade 8, lecture 1.